another discussion. We are currently in Florida on our way to Cocoa Beach. I'm staying. This is Yama. So, we're talking about the new Netflix show, Sex Life. Or Sex Life. Is it Sex Life or Sex/Life?
It's like Sex/Life. They call it Sex Life.
Yeah, Sex Life, whatever. So if you're not familiar with the show, it's about, a lady named Billy who had a very promiscuous past, and she went through a real emotional roller coaster with her ex-boyfriend that she was really addicted to, had some incredibly wild sex with, and when she realized that he was, toxic for her, she left him, met her soon-to-be husband, about a month later or so, and got married, had a couple kids, nice house in the suburbs and all of that, and then about 8 years later, their sex life starts to kind of really dwindle, and she starts reminiscing about all of those old times with her ex-boyfriend Brad, right? So causes a huge issue between her and her husband Cooper. A lot of things transpire, and it was a very interesting show. So first of all, what did you think about the show?
It was real deep. Like it was real, like real life type stuff.
Yeah.
Like this stuff that people actually go through and they don't realize. Like you really hit the nail on the head when you said that she was addicted to Brad. Like she really was, and it's just that's how a lot of women is with these men. They like put it on them. They get addicted, and they don't know how to get off the roller coaster. Really, it becomes familiar to them.
Right. Yeah. See, and it's like I said, it's real interesting because I know examples of people kind of remind me of Billy a little bit, because they are currently on that whole roller coaster. Now, maybe not the way Billy was, right? How she was on an emotional roller coaster about one dude. But I do know of examples of women that I know who are on that roller coaster of many different dudes, right? Many different options of dudes, and they are trying to find that one, and not saying that it's impossible, but you on that, like I said, you on that roller coaster of many different dudes, many different options. It's like, how are you going to find the quote unquote best out of all of these options that you have, or that you've been through, right? Which, like I said, I'm not saying that it's impossible, but it may be a little improbable. So anyway, but that's the whole that's it, neither here nor there. So from a marriage, long-term relationship perspective, right? Like when you watch that show, what would be your assessment of Billy? Like how do you think like she should have, based on like her past, right? How do you think she should have handled like that whole the sex aspect of her marriage? Like how do you think she should have handled
Talk.
Okay.
Like you just trying to put it on him, but you not talking. She wasn't talking to Cooper. Like she just was hopping on him and not really, like when she started getting them old feelings, but she like, hey honey, look, listen, we ain't really fucking like that, and I really would like to really talk to him about it. I don't think she did that. It was just pretty much like she kept saying everything was fine when it wasn't. And he a dude, he like, she says cool, it's cool. And he keep going about his business, going to work, doing the whole tried to come on in, but she was already too far gone for real.
See, you know me. I'm always critical of men, right? Women do some bullshit, but I'm always critical of the men. He should have been paying the fucking attention.
Yeah, that too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it ain't just on her.
He really should have been paying the fucking attention.
He really wasn't.
Now, mind you, he should have did a better job. And I agree with, what a lot of the coaches were saying in the videos we was watching, the breakdowns. I agree with what they were saying. He should have vetted her a lot better than he did. He really should have. He should have gotten to the bottom of her past a little bit better. Not everybody is going to talk about their past, but alright, so just kind of going on subject but off subject just a little bit. Me, I'm the type of person, like, you have to open up to me. I won't accept anything else. Like, if you don't open up to me, and like, I need to get in your head as much as I need to get in your pants. If we're gonna be in a relationship, then I need to get in your head. I need to know what's up there. That's the type of person I am. So that's something that Cooper should have taken the time to do, was to get in her head a little bit more, instead of basically using her as this prop to his beautiful life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he should have gotten down to the nitty gritty as far as what was going on in her head and her past a little bit better. Then made an assessment to whether or not he was going to make her his wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel. If you ain't going to open up to me, you can't be in my life. You know, we can have fun, kick it, the case may be. But if you want to be my number one, I need to get in your head. I need to know what's up there. You know what I'm saying? Because what's up here is what's gonna cause problems later on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I need to know. And you know what I'm saying? Like, he should have gotten her head a lot better from the get-go. But anyway, but again, like I said, he was not paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, not everybody is just super sexual. I'm not saying that he had to get on her level or nothing like that. I'm not saying that. But like I said, he wasn't paying attention. Like, she could have, and like the one dude was saying in the video, right? How he unlocked the door that she had closed for a long time. You know what I'm saying? They had went 8 good years, you know what I'm saying, without necessarily having an issue. Maybe it might have came up, sort of, but it really wasn't an issue. But she didn't start fantasizing about Brad and writing about Brad until he started fucking up sexually. Until he started or stopped paying attention to her sexual needs. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say I always blame the man. You know, if he would have been consistent with, because that's really what we're talking about, is consistency. If he'd have been consistent with his sexual energy towards her, then it wouldn't necessarily be a problem. And that's the thing, like, men, we kind of get, like you said, we get in this routine where it's like we kind of get addicted to consistency. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I go to work, I make the bacon, she, I bring home the bacon, she cooks it, and, feeds it to the kids, saves me a plate for when I come home. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the setup here. So as long as we maintain that, I'm cool. And that's the problem with a lot of dudes. It's like, I provided for her, I did all of this for her, I did all of that for her, and it's like, yeah, that's the problem. You did that for her, or you justify saying that you did that for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did that for you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you really knew what she wanted, you would realize that she probably, you know what I'm saying, like, she likes her lifestyle.
I'm quite sure she wanted to she definitely wanted to maintain her lifestyle. That's why she didn't want to leave Cooper. You know what I'm saying? But that was all lifestyle. It wasn't necessarily about Cooper. Because if she was about Cooper, then she wouldn't have been fucking with Brad or cared about Brad. But anyway, I say you gotta maintain that sexual energy. You have to. But yeah, so what say you?
Like, what part now?
Huh?
What part?
About, I know you said that Billy should have opened up and said something, to him. You looking at Billy, and I'm looking at Cooper. Like, he should have maintained that sexual energy he had at the start. So look, just based off of that, would you agree? Do you think that Cooper was in the right? Cooper was in the wrong?
No, I do agree with you. Like, he should have, because he really wasn't paying attention at all. But I mean, once he did, he was trying.
Right.
And it still wasn't enough for her ass. Like, damn.
My bad. It was a whole boat almost like turned completely over. But yeah, you said he wasn't paying attention.
No, but once he did, he was trying. It really wasn't enough for her no more. Like, she wanted Brad.
Yeah.
Brad had her mind. He had her mind, her body, her soul, her everything.
Yeah.
Like, she thought she locked that motherfucker away, but she didn't. That nigga had her ass whipped.
Yeah.
Like, really bad. Cooper just wasn't doing it for her. Like you said, she just wanted him for the lifestyle. Even when he was trying to do all that nasty kinky stuff with her, she was all, no, not with you.
Yeah. That was a big problem I had.
And that's confusing to me. That's why women, y'all be confusing as hell. Like, he like, okay, but this is what you want, right? And, no, not with you. Like, basically, that's what the fuck she said. Like, not with you.
No,
I want it with him.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it was. Like, he called her out. Like, if it was with him,
And then she
did it.
straight crickets, because he all of it correct.
Yeah.
If Brad would have took her ass to the little party, she'd have been a nasty ass motherfucker that night.
And you actually brought it to my attention, because I didn't even think about it. But the part where, and this is why Cooper said if it was him, he would have did it. But the part where they was fucking in the car, and the car pulled up, and Brad was trying to tell her, like, somebody can see you. And she's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that right there. Like, so then you go to a sex party with Cooper and your husband. Now it's a problem because people watching y'all get freaky. You know what I'm saying? Now it's a fucking problem. So I completely understand. Like, I'm not justifying what Cooper did. I'm not gonna give it away for anybody that hasn't seen it. But I'm not justifying what Cooper did. But I completely understand why he did what he did. Or he let happen what happened. You know what I'm saying? I completely understand. He, he should have just let her go. He should have just let her go.
Yeah. The Cooper thing, or the Brad thing, when they went home after all that shit. Brad, that's a cold motherfucker.
Dude, I'm telling you.
This nigga is pimp of the year.
I'm not saying become like Brad, because Brad had some little bitch tendencies.
Yeah.
Bratty
ass bitch.
Brad had game.
Yeah.
That motherfucker
that motherfucker rapped.
That motherfucker had game for real. And like, he had other attributes that you'll see in I think it was like episode 3 or something like that.
1950s, ladies.
Say what?
I said, scroll to 1950.
You know the timestamp and every motherfucking thing.
No, because Because somebody told me. I don't know it for real, but that's what somebody told me.
Who told you?
The TikTok friend.
Oh.
Because she put it on her TikTok.
Oh, I'm about to say.
No, it was never that deep. Thank you.
I say, just turn this goddamn camera on.
Oh, we gotta have a discussion.
Yeah.
No, that shit.
But no, he definitely had other attributes, right? You know, that worked well to his advantage. That was, of course, a problem for Cooper. But that wasn't like, that wasn't it. You know what I'm saying? Like like I said, he had her up here. He had her head, and that's one thing I'll be talking about. Like, some people get addicted to sensation. Some people are you get to the point where you become a sensation seeker. And that's why I say some people, it's inevitable that they're going to constantly be on this roller coaster of different men and or even different women for the other side of it, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, some people are destined to be on this roller coaster because like I said, you get addicted to that rush. You know what I mean? All of those chemicals, that's why people say, like, we had chemistry. It's literally all of the chemicals inside your body. You know what I'm saying? All them hormones and all of that shit. I'm not a scientist, so no, I'm not using the right terminology, but I don't care. But it's literally all those chemicals inside your body. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get addicted to those spikes. You know what I'm saying? The dopamines, the oxytocins, the serotonins, all of that. Like, even the adrenaline. Like, once you get into a fight with somebody, that you love, it's like all of that adrenaline. You get that adrenaline rush. You kind of get addicted to that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, now it's like you want that oxytocin and serotonin from them because you want to bring that adrenaline down. You know what I'm saying? So you get addicted to that oxytocin and serotonin that you get from that person. So it's like, all right, I done had my adrenaline spike. Now I need my hit of oxytocin and serotonin from this person. And that's how it becomes that roller coaster of emotions. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say Cooper needed to get in her head a lot more than he did, because she might not outright come out and say what kind of situation she had with Brad, but she will drop hints.
He was being judgmental a little bit too. Cooper was.
Yeah, he was.
Which that was a big. Nope. I can't be like that with him. There's a big door closed for them.
Yeah. Okay. You just really hit the nail on the head, and this is why I say, like, it's still like, no matter what bullshit a woman does, like, I still put the issue on the man, because that's probably what the issue was with the whole sex party thing. Is, he was, like you said, he was more judgmental. Brad was not judgmental at all. Like, from what I seen in that show, unless he had one of his little emotional outbursts, you know what I'm saying? Like, Brad was not really judgmental at all. You know what I'm saying? But it was, like I said, that's why I love this show so much, because it really shows you just how much the quote-unquote nice guy, just how judgmental they can be. This is why women don't show that freaky side to a lot of these nice guys. You know what I'm saying? To the provider type of dudes. This is why they don't show that side, because they don't feel like they can show you that side of them without being judged. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what it was, but Brad, like, he brought that side out of her. He really brought that side out of her, for real. Like, I don't know what do you think it was about Brad?
He gave her a safe place. Like, it's safe here. You can be as nasty as you want to be. And to me, he catered to her a lot. Like, he made sure she got the pleasure more than him, for real.
Okay, break that down. What?
Like, every 5 fucking minutes, dude was doing stuff to her. Like, either some quick ass shit.
Yeah. It was barely any moment where his fingers was not.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he made sure, like, and it was, to me, it was I got you, bitch. Like, that's what it was. Like, you mine. This is what it is. Like,
what you doing?
That's the fuck he was doing every 5 minutes. I'm like, Jesus, give her a break.
Yeah,
But she didn't want a fucking break. She loved that shit.
Yeah, she was addicted. She was 100% addicted.
Like, you think so? Oh, you feeling stressed? You hungry? Like, just what the fuck?
Yeah, and you know, I think that's another topic we can explore is, you know, the whole feeling judged. You know, yeah, I really want to dive into that. Like,
Yeah, especially with married couples, because it be one person that's freakier than the other one, but the other one feels judged. They don't pop out.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. Like, there's I use you as an example. Like, I know for a fact there's a freaky side of you that you don't necessarily unleash, you know, or you still kind of hold back. Like, you've shown some stuff, you know what I'm saying? But some stuff and things. But I still feel like there's another level of you that's waiting to be unlocked. And I don't even know if I'm ready for that. You know, I'm not even gonna lie.
Hey. Just like, oh, this is nasty.
No, I'm just saying. But I think again, it comes down to judgment. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's probably a part of you that feels judged or would feel judged to, you know, even talk about that, because it's like, even when we talk about sex, you still feel, you know, exposed. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, if I'm ever giving off any judgmental energy, please let me know, because that is not mine. Like, my intention is to 100% be, you know what I'm saying, allow you to open up about that shit.
No, it's not. It's just, I feel like you're gonna look at me different.
Really?
Yeah.
So you feel like I'm gonna judge you?
Yeah, I guess a little bit. Like, that's how you feel. Like, that's how I feel like you're gonna be. And it's like, sorry. What?
That's it. It's probably another level that I'm not ready for. But anyway, we're gonna save that for the next episode. So there's a lot to talk about. Once I cut this camera off, it's gonna be a lot to cut.
I say this camera, the car want to get looked at like, the hell you mean?
But yeah, we're gonna get to that anyway. But there's a lot to talk about this show. So, you know, this ain't gonna be the last time we talk about this show. But any closing thoughts?
Enjoy your 4th of July weekend.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say, because I know I'm about to get talked to.
Oh my God! Don't say it like that. Like, I'm just about to, like, figure out what's going on. So don't say it like that. Like,
don't say it like
get
that.
a stern talking to. Like, so what is this about? Like, no, this ain't that type of party. Anyway, talk to y'all next time.